In this video, we're gonna run the same video concept utilizing Google's Veo 3, but we're gonna try 5 different prompt styles. We're gonna compare clarity, motion, quality, and see a side-by-side comparison of how changing our prompt style to Google Veo 3, how it affects the output, and most importantly, does it affect the output? Does it make a difference? Let's get it rolling. As you can see here on the screen, we have some specifics as to the prompt that we're going to be running. Prompt number 1, we're going to take a hiker walks through fog on a mountain trail. Super simple. Number 2, cinematic 8-second video of a lone hiker walking through misty mountain terrain surrounded by pine trees and fog. Number 3's role. You are an award-winning cinematographer. Create a short cinematic video of a hiker exploring misty mountains. Prioritize lighting, atmosphere, and emotional tone. Number 4, you are generating an 8-second YouTube Shorts clip in 9:16. Optimize for engagement. Scene. A lone hiker walking through misty pine mountains. Includes slow zoom and dramatic cinematic music. Prompt number 5, role. You are a cinematic video AI model specialized in generating emotionally evocative, realistic short-form visuals. Task. Generate an 8-second vertical video capturing a lone hiker walking through foggy mountain terrain. Context. This video is intended for YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. It should convey solitude, wonder, and introspection. Set in a misty pine forest during early morning light. Constraints. Duration, exactly 8 seconds. Format, 9:16 aspect ratio, vertical video. Style, cinematic, moody, natural color grading. Audio, include ambient mountain sounds plus subtle emotional music. Movement, slow push-in or tracking shot. If environmental details are unclear, prioritize mood and tone over accuracy. Output, generate a full scene description with camera movement, setting, emotional tone, end with a 1-sentence visual summary. All right, let's give it a try here. We're just gonna copy this first prompt and go into Google Veo 3. We're gonna make sure we have one prompt output selected, Google Veo 3 fast. And we're going to generate. Now, to speed up this process, let's go ahead and generate all of them at once since they're going to take a bit to process here. So we're going to copy this. All right, everything's still set. We're going to do that second prompt there. We're going to grab this. Do that third prompt there. Now we're going to grab number 4. I'm going to do that prompt there. And then last, but certainly not least, as I love doing these types of videos, so that we're going to do a lot more of these. We're going to do the 4-layer framework. Now, let's sit patiently and wait. I mean, super basic, but it nailed it. Now for prompt number 2. All right, so for prompt number 3, this is the role prompt. I love the scene transitions. All right, let's go to the format specific prompt now. All right, last but certainly not least, as we do have some bonus prompts coming up here after these first 5, is the 4-layer framework. Now, I gotta say, so far, I loved the scene transitions that we didn't ask for. Right? That's one of my favorite. And then number 5, I really enjoyed number 5. One thing we're noticing though is when we ask it for a 9:16 layout, it doesn't execute on that. So I'm sure that's something they're going to incorporate down the road if it's not already incorporated. But what's beautiful about these outputs is you can easily, especially if you have an Adobe Premiere subscription, you can put this into a vertical feed layout, and then the empty space north and south of this clip, it will automatically generate it via AI based off of the video itself. So, or you can just crop in because this subject is pretty centered. So I think that cropping in on these outputs would work just fine. And yeah, that's how easy it is to prompt and play with Veo 3. Now, let's move on to the bonus prompts. What we're going to be doing is we're taking the simple format prompt and we're just posting it into Gemini 2.5 Pro, and we're just giving it another simple request, train it, take this prompt and optimize it for Google's Veo 3. Let's see what it does. Okay. This is good, but it leaves too much to the AI's imagination, adding detail and mood. Okay, cool. So, and this is another tip I have for anybody who needs help prompting. Just ask AI, right? You can use ChatGPT, you can use any of the LLMs, but when I'm prompting Veo 3, I really like Gemini's results and outputs that it gives us. Look, it's even giving us multiple options. Amazing. Tier 3 best, cinematic and technical prompts. Wonderful, mysterious and intimate shot. Documentary realism shot. This is great. We'll pump those into Veo 3 as well. This was not scripted. I just thought of this as I was doing the video. So let's go with its first suggestion here. Now we're going to go with the second option. We're going to go with this third option as well. And last but not least, this final option. Okay. Oh, I love how it gives a prompting toolkit. So let's go take a look at its first option here. I love it. Let's go on the second option here. This is phenomenal. All right. This is that third option there. Wow. I love the camera angle movement on that. What? Please go more in depth and provide a comprehensive toolkit for us to use as, we're just going to keep it simple for us to use. But let's look at this output really quickly. Comprehensive Veo prompting toolkit, core concept, the log line. Start with your base idea. This is your who, what, where. And it shows our original prompt. Layer 1, the director's eye. It lets you know what keywords, right, that will get you the shot. Wow. Wow. I love this keywords information that it's providing with us, for us. Absolutely amazing. And this is the power of AI. It is so simple and easy to use. You just have to do it. You just have to use it. You just have to try. Who's the winner? Before we prompted Gemini to optimize that simple prompt, It was the prompt number 5, in my opinion, the 4-layer framework I loved the most. However, I am in love with this unique camera angle and movement, as we see here in its third option. That is just the detail. The fog up ahead, the sound, everything's perfect. Wow. Like, I feel like I'm happier with the prompt that it gave us through optimizing the simple prompt. That's phenomenal. But in reality, like, honestly, all of these prompts, I think the videos are usable. I'm personally going to download these, save them to my archives of VO3 generated content so that I can use them for short form content on Instagram and YouTube further down the road. This is just, think of this like stock footage that you can utilize. So as you learn to use Google's VO3, as you practice, I recommend saving every prompt you're happy with, even if you don't intend on using it for whatever the project is. It's great to have a database and library of stock footage that you're generating, that you're playing with to generate. I mean, we're living in amazing times, and I'm so grateful to be here to share this content, to experiment with you guys and girls. So I'm not an AI expert. I'm building in public and sharing what actually works. If you'd like to see me make a particular video about a specific topic, comment below, let me know who you are, what you do, who your target audience is, and what your question is, and I will add a video to my queue, custom tailored just for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. My name is Marcelo, this is Clearmud, and clarity matters.